Hi everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we decode the hidden stories in corporate filings. And today we're diving into Cencora Inc. Get ready because we're about to find out who's taking the driver's seat at this giant and what that means for you. And hey, before we get too deep, if you like these straight to the point financial breakdowns, make sure to hit that subscribe button and join our growing community. Make sure you check out our Discord server too, it's linked in the description below. Alright, so Cencora Inc., or as many of you might know them from their stock ticker, Core has just filed their latest report and it's got some juicy leadership news. This isn't a deep dive into their quarterly earnings or a massive financial statement review, but it's all about who's calling the shots moving forward. Think of it as a CEO succession story with big implications. This report is what's called a Form 8K, which is basically a way for companies to quickly tell the public about big, important things happening that aren't part of their regular financial reporting schedule. And for Cencora, the big news dropped on August 27th of last year. This report specifically talks about a change at the very top of their board of directors. It's about replacing the captain of the ship, as it were. So, Cencora Inc., a major player in what looks like healthcare services or distribution, is shaking up its leadership. This isn't about some surprise new product launch or a sudden bankruptcy, but rather a planned transition at the highest level. The core of this filing is about changes to key officers and directors. Specifically, it's about who will be the chairman of the board. This is a really significant role, usually guiding the entire board and setting the company's long-term vision. The big news is that Marc Durcan is stepping into the role of chairman of the board. This change officially takes effect starting October 1st. Now, Durcan isn't some newcomer to Cencora. He's been a director with the company since September 2015, which is a pretty long time, giving him a deep understanding of the company's operations and strategy. Even more recently, he's been serving as the lead independent director since March 2023, which means he's already been a key voice in oversight and governance. This appointment means that Stephen H. Collis will be stepping down. Collis was the executive chairman of the board and a director. His retirement is scheduled for the end of the company's fiscal year on September 30th. This sounds like a planned retirement, which is usually a good sign for a smooth transition. With Mr. Collis leaving the board, the total number of directors will decrease. It's going from 11 directors down to 10. This might seem like a small detail, but it can sometimes signal a move towards greater efficiency or a streamlining of the board's structure. And importantly for the company's stability and public perception, it stated that Mr. Collis' retirement is not due to any disagreements. This is crucial because it means there aren't any internal conflicts or major issues forcing him out, which is always a positive for investors and employees alike. Then we have this section on Regulation FD disclosure. Essentially, this means that the company also issued a press release to announce this news simultaneously. So, on the same day, Cencora put out a news release to make sure everyone got the same information at the same time. This is good practice and it's precisely what is expected to ensure fairness in how information is shared. There's a bit of legal cushioning here. They're saying that this specific information, the press release included, is being provided but not officially filed in a way that makes them liable under certain sections of the law. It's a common way to provide supplementary information without creating undue legal exposure. And what's attached as Exhibit 99.1 is that very news release from August 27th. This is where you'd usually find the official statements and perhaps some quotes from the company about the leadership change. Finally, Exhibit 104 is the interactive data file, which is for financial and business information presented in a way that computers can easily read and process, called inline XBRL. This makes the data more accessible for analysis. So then we have the signatures to make it all official. The important part here is the date the report was signed. Signed by Elizabeth S. Campbell, who holds the title of Executive Vice President and Chief Legal Officer. This confirms that the company has officially acknowledged and submitted these changes. Now, while this filing doesn't give us the nitty-gritty financials like revenue or profit numbers, it's crucial for understanding the stability and future direction of Cencora. The appointment of Marc Durcan as chairman, a long-time director and lead independent director, suggests a continuation of the company's current strategy and a commitment to experienced leadership. This often means stability, which investors generally like. Stephen H. Collis' departure seems to be a planned retirement, not a reaction to any negative event, which is a positive sign for corporate governance. The reduction in board size might indicate a move towards greater efficiency. What does this mean for the company? Well, a smooth leadership transition, especially at the chairman level, can signal a company that is well managed and forward-thinking. Durkan's existing involvement means he's already familiar with the company's challenges and opportunities. This could lead to more consistent decision-making and less disruption. However, any change in top leadership always brings a degree of uncertainty. We'll need to watch how Durkan shakes the board, how he works with the CEO and other executives, and whether any new strategic initiatives emerge under his chairmanship. From a high-level view, this appears to be a responsible and planned transition, which is often a sign of a healthy company. What's your take on this leadership change at Cencora? Do you think Durkan is the right person to lead the board? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this breakdown useful, please hit that like button. It really helps us out, and don't forget to subscribe for more insights into the world of corporate finance. And once again, if you want to join the conversation and connect with other finance enthusiasts, our Discord server is linked in the description. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next Decode.